Tweet, dang it. Tweet.
Welcome back to Dread Canaries Against the Iron Storm. I am Dread Canary, the game is Against the Storm, and we are on our 6th attempt at an Iron Man run where every difficulty is played twice with a goal of getting all the way to Prestige 20. We are now about to start Prestige 2, and we have a pile of options for map modifiers. So we can choose from one fewer cornerstones to get some extra artifacts and machinery. We can be able to freely attack the trader to get some extra machinery. Or we can go to the Overground Library, get a free wildcard blueprint, and get extra foodstuff and machinery. And frankly, extra foodstuff sounds like a lot of fun, but it does mean I have to plan the Scarlet Orchard. Let's go ahead and do that. Prestige 2, and we shall name us something enjoyable. Yeah, Buildin'. Sounds good to me. We have an option for 11 villagers here, so let's do that. And since we do have some lizards, I'm feeling like it might make sense to bring some bricks and some meats. Let's go. Hopefully you can hear me all right. Now, I don't know what's going on with the game. It has been laggy ever since the last update. I sent a bug report. I refreshed all my support things, but I don't know. I did all kinds of maintenance tasks to try to speed it up, and it's just not having it. Anyway, free insects if we discover glades during drizzle. I love that. Trade routes are expensive during storm. We need housing or people get sad during storm. We need more fuel. And finally, if villagers die, they turn into living matter. Hearing you just fine. That's great. I'm glad you're hearing me. Let's go ahead and get in here. Get our road going. And I'm thinking what we want to do is just get a woodcutter's camp and a woodcutter's camp. And on the Scarlet Orchard, I do feel a little more comfortable getting small glades. There's always that chance that we have a... There we go. That we have an archaeological site. And the archaeological sites are a really fun minigame. I like them, at least. Now, if we do have the option of harpies, we should probably put a harpy in the hearth, since we don't have humans. Free grain when we grain, scouts work faster, or bonus lizard resolve. Well, I don't know if I'm going to have grain. Faster late events is always nice, though in this place it's pretty easy to get that if I get a few ancient tablets. I think we're going to go with training grounds. And let's see. Trying to subscribe says there's an unexpected error and to try again later. Yeah, so Twitch apparently won't let people subscribe. It's weird. I'm glad you sound good, or that you think it sounds good. I'm getting repeated sounds from the game, so we may have to figure out something else to do. Now, of course, the first thing I took is the ability to pick from all unlocked buildings. And I didn't really think this through, because I didn't know what I wanted. I don't think I want to start with the service building. I think I really want to start with, oh, I like the icon for the smuggler. That's fun. Glasses. That's a really human-looking face. We don't actually usually see pictures of the humans all that much. The harpies eat jerky, biscuits, and pie. And they eat jerky, skewers, and pie. So jerky and pie are really great options for us. It might make sense to actually get a ranch. Smokehouse isn't a bad idea. course, we know I love a bakery. You know, at this point I'm just holding up the game, so I should stop doing that. Might not be people, might just be me. Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Let's go ahead and grab... I'm overthinking this. I'm just gonna grab a kiln and call it a day. Kiln's great. Kiln's usually pretty good. We'll go ahead and do it. Okay. Now, with the kiln, it means we don't need the brickyard, because we're already going to have access to bricks. We don't really want to be doing crystallized dew either, because there's going to be copper in the trees. Barrels are nice. Tea is good for harpies, and training gear is good for both of them, and it does factor in with this option. Wine isn't good for either of my races, nor is porridge. I think I want to go with the smelter, though, just to make sure I've got access to copper bars. Plus, it gives us access to biscuits. Okay. And then I think I have to go with the leather worker. So, we'll grab a leather worker. And what we're going to do is I think we're going to queue up a leather worker and a smelter for there. And we're going to put a crude workstation, which for now I'm just going to throw over here. And I'm going to reverse these, actually. No, I can't. Okay. What I want to do is put the crude workstation right where that is, but I need the space. Regardless, I should probably start by just throwing down some temporary housing so we don't get clobbered during the storm. And of course, with that temporary housing, we need a nice comforting tower. Ooh, 5 packs of building materials gives us +1 planks, or we get bonus stone and clay. I think I'd rather have the planks. Do 2 objectives to get coal, bonus copper. That could actually be a lot of copper. We've got a smelter, which makes that very worthwhile. Or have happy lizards to get more lizards and some parts. I think I'm not starved for parts on this difficulty, so we'll go with TikTok. And of course, this gives us more parts than the harpies do, so that's what we're going to go with. Parts are very good. Those are up, and here comes our tower. There it goes. Gives us a nice little bonus to our happiness. And now I can go ahead and put... I didn't clear it out correctly. We need to clear a little bit more here. Now, I can put in my kiln. And I should probably move this kiln to the top of the priority list. So we will need 4 bricks, which we don't have, because I used them here. So, yeah, okay, let's just go ahead and authorize 5 bricks, using whatever we need. Don't make pipes. This does need fabric, so we'll say we need 2 fabric, using whatever we got. And then for planks, we're just going to set ourselves up for a nice 20. Oh, look at that! Farm fields, that's good to know. So, of course, I'm going to throw a harpy in here, and a lizard in here, and we'll just see how much the storm F's us up. Quite a lot. But it's going to take a little while, so we're not going to do anything about it just yet. And because we've got this, I think what I can do is I can actually open up 2 glades next year. Okay, let's go ahead and favor the harpies. That way I don't have to take anyone off. Hey, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. I really appreciate it. I know you only get one of those for free a month. So, thank you, thank you. And I'm glad to know that the subscribe works in at least one way. Alright, let's go ahead and open up this glade, but also this glade. Because we're gonna open up some small glades. I don't generally do it, but on this kind of map it makes sense. Plus we've got that free 30 insects when we open a glade. So that's longer, I don't have to put food on. And look at this, it's our first time on this channel ever interacting with foxes. It's actually my first time interacting with foxes. I haven't really played around with it much, at all. So, we got some foxes. That's fun. Alright. Global production is faster, but trading's nope. All buildings cost less, but every node has nope. Let's reroll. I don't love these. Ooh, the smuggler's visit. We get another free free from anything? Absolutely, I'm taking that. And in fact, I'm going to take a carpenter. Well, I know, actually, I know there's free farmland right there. And that might make sense to make a plantation. And then I can hope for a ranch later. Carpenter is so good, though. Yeah, look at the plantation. I feel it's more correct. So let's see here. First off, the fox. Hostility from opened glades is lowered by 6. I love that. So we're putting one of our foxes on the fire immediately. Okay, we've opened this glade, which has copper and a geyser. That's not bad. Oh, also some eggs. That's very nice. We can go ahead and drop a small trapper's camp back here. And the foxes, let's see, they like, of course, fox housing, porridge, skewers. So that's skewers, which lizards also like. They like pickled goods. Okay. Oh, harpies no longer like brawling. Okay. They wear clothes instead of brawling now. That's fun. Foxes do like wine. And, okay, so tea. Cool. Cool. Alright. And our Dangerous Glade event is Ancient Shrine. It's going to kill some villagers if I don't satiate it, but I've got plenty of insects. So let's go ahead and have 2 go and do this, which will raise hostility of the forest, so I should probably fire a couple of my woodcutters. Seems like enough. And let's take a look. Fox housing. Fox housing? Wow. That's expensive. What the heck? You need crystallized dew to make a fox house? What? Okay. Alright. Sounds like harpies got a little more refined. Yes, I think they did. Have 2 hearts go up to encampment. I love that. We're already halfway there. Otherwise, feed skewers to my people and make lizard houses. I think I'd rather have the encampment. Okay. Have harpy houses and make jerky. Yeah, we can do that. Meanwhile, that's fully done. This could get another harpy. The only reason it doesn't have 2 harpies is because I did that. And we can do this instead. To do that. There we go. Now, I have some people who aren't currently housed, and frankly, I don't love that. So let's go ahead and make this real quick. And this no longer makes fabric, because neither of these need fabric. It just needs bricks. Everybody's housed, which means I can throw 2 beavers in, or not beavers, I can throw 2 lizards in the trapper's camp to gather some of those insects. And then when these guys finish, we'll be able to start working a little bit more on the town. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a... I like having houses that back up directly onto the hearth. But obviously I can't do that if I've got stuff in the way. That's stone. That's actually a much better glade than I thought it was. But let's go ahead and just 1, 2, and then we want to circle around, and we want to go 1, 2, and we want to... Looks like I put my tower directly in the way, so I'll have to move that. And we will want 2 harpy houses. That's done. Let's go ahead and, well, I can make harpies happy, but we can get bonus production. Let's go ahead and just get the bonus production. We all know how much I love bonus production. Yeah, let's go this way. That seems good. Now let's actually move this over here, because what we're going to do is next season we're going to open up that glade. Okay, so now we can stop making bricks. There we go. Smelter goes up. Kiln goes up. That's all good. People should be okay. Okay, harpies are a little sad, but that's alright. Once we get fabric going, they should be okay. We'll bring this up here for now, get it out of the way. And we will absolutely want our plantation down. Now again, what we're really hoping for is a ranch. 1, 2, yeah, it's really annoying. I think I can go like that. And we can probably put one of these here. Call that good. And of course, we're going to want a blight post. Okay, harpies are sad. You guys gonna deliver this anytime soon? Let's go ahead and favor the harpies, which will unhappy the foxes, but that's alright. So we unfavor the harpies, which will re-happy the foxes, and it should give us just enough time. And then of course I now open up that glade, giving us just a little bit more food. Well, foxes are our least, so let's go ahead and go with this one. Meat specialization sounds amazing, so that's what we'll do. You guys are all done. Okay. So, what can I do? Well, for one thing, I can put 2 lizards in here. I save my harpies for the moment. And I think I actually do want a trading post as well. There's actually so many things that I want to build, but... let's go ahead and make our harpies our plantation workers for now. And we will absolutely need a makeshift post around this time, too. You are just waiting on parts. And I don't have parts, probably because I made a thing. Okay, so first off, I would love to get this, if possible. Getting a non-stop source of insects to eat is great, but also that's not bad either. So the fact that we could do that with planks is fine. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh no, harvesting and planting is slower. It should be okay. Okay, now what else do I need? We need a part. We just need one part. And I could delete a camp to get a part, but I don't really want to do that. And we need 8 amber.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. And on this map, you never sell ancient tablets. They're too good. So, let's see. If I could have everything I wanted to be 22, 32, we would want 30 of this, plus a part, which he doesn't have. I'm using planks. I can sell herbs. I can sell pigment. If I sold all my amber, that'd be cool. But maybe we only want 21. Maybe we can get away with 21. Because being able to carry more as a farmer is just really good for farming. Your farmers inevitably don't get everything out of the farms that they work. I think now that I got a plantation, I don't actually need reeds, because we're going to be getting plant fiber. We're also going to be getting berries, so maybe I'm comfortable selling my berries too. Not that many, though. That looks pretty good. Then I can do that. We can go to orders. We can turn in this. And that gets us the part that we needed. Fantastic. This will get our second Dangerous Glade event done, which is great. So that'll cover TikTok. And then we just need to make 5 packs of building materials, and we are good to go. This Harpy Relatives can take a while. There's no reason to rush that. Fabric can be made from anything. We have 20, which is probably the max we can do right now. Let's go ahead and fire these guys. And I want to go up to the kiln. Excuse me. I want to go up to the kiln, and I want to say, look, the first thing you want to do is do bricks, right? If you can do bricks, and get me up to 50 of them. And then if you can't do bricks, do coal. And we want up to 500 of that. And then maybe we'll up the value of jerky at some point in the future. But for now, that's what we're going to do. And the idea, of course, is that we want to put ourselves on a coal standard. Complete at least 2 events by making a decision of empathy, or open 3 caches. Well, I think opening 3 caches is probably more likely to happen. I love trade routes. We know I love trade routes. Keep lizard resolve above 20 for 120 seconds. No, I think we're going to go with the trade routes. That seems better. Well, let's go ahead and put a fox in here. And we wanted 5. But we want to explicitly do this with copper. Yeah, well, I did say I wanted a ranch. I explicitly said I wanted a ranch. And the ranch plus the plantation is going to cover all of our food needs forever. It's going to be great. There's so many resources that I can't collect yet. At some point we also need to figure out how to get Spark 2, but for now I think we're okay. At least some people have eaten jerky, that's nice. Go ahead and get some lizard houses down. looks like the natural creation of the fox house is a square. That's fun. Okay. I'm gonna fire this guy. Come up here. And we're going to move over this way. Fire all of these. And now what we want to do is we do want to put down our next small hearth. It's just a question of where can I put it. And that actually works wonderfully for me. I love that spot. Let's go ahead and just do a nice little whoop. That was, of course, a whoop, which I haven't done in a while. And it's always nice to do a little whoop. So I'm not mad at it. Let's go ahead and do a little this, a little that. Then we can try to put houses in there. That sounds really nice. Of course, getting our next encampment. Are you going to try for the Rebuild All 3 and Scarlet Archer deed, or have you already done it this time? I have not already done it this time. I'm not going to worry about it. That's one of those that is so... It's so, like, RNG related, and I never take the ability to just tell where stuff is, because I would much rather get other economic bonuses from the Archaeologist office, which I haven't made yet, but I'm getting to it. Small herbalist camp is finally out of stuff to herbalize, so we will move it over here where it can't do anything. But that's okay. Harpies and lizards are in harpy and lizard houses. The trapper's camp is now out of trappistry. Free barrels, free reputation. Let's go ahead and get free barrels and turn in this order. The small farm is a fun idea. What? Porridge, I don't have the stuff to make. So a small farm would let me make porridge. It would also let me make... The beanery would also let me create crystallized dew, which I need to make fox housing. I feel like I need to. I don't want to, but I feel like I need to. Beanery is a 2x3. That's good to know. And we're going to take this. And, you know, we're going to actually move the shelters, which I know is like, I could delete and rebuild them. I've got the people, which would save me some resources, but I'd rather have the time. And of course, I need to re-employ my woodcutters. And I think these guys want a nice park. Okay. Throw 2 harpies in here to make them happy. And we're going to add the ability to do building materials out of fabric, just so we can finish this. So between that, gives us some tools. That's quite nice. And I believe at this point I can move my crude workstation. And what we're going to do is we are going to put a ranch here. And we are going to put the archaeologist office right here. Gives us a nice city block. If I move this over a tad. I'm not really sure what the difference is between a tad or a skosh, but I understand that there is supposed to be a difference. And now we can... Okay, we want the glade working speed. We want the lowered hostility, which requires amber... Well, actually... tools. We've got plenty of fuel at least. I can go ahead and throw a couple of foxes in the stonecutter's camp. We'll do the smelter at some point. And we're going to say that we don't ever want to make pipes here. Why would we? You've got a smelter for making pipes. So we're going to say copper bars and coal. Coal, there we go. With a cap of, we'll say 50 should always be enough. Pipes, we want a cap of 20. And biscuits we're just not going to make. All right. There we go. Turn this off. Now we'll get more planks. If we go in here, we remove this. That's all nice. The Forester's Hut would let us grow crystallized dew. The smithy would let us make tools and coats. Do I have anything that lets me make coats yet, or tools yet? Nothing that would let me make tools. So maybe since I can make crystallized dew in the beanery, I go with the smithy. Clear that out, and this we can rebuild with bricks, so let's go ahead and rebuild it. The monastery, of course, will lower hostility when it's fully staffed. Hi, how you doing? I'll be right back. 10% higher. Yeah, we want this. But first we want this. Oil, scrolls, scrolls. How many scrolls? 20. And since I'll be able to make tools, I'm willing to sell these. Maybe not that many, though. That looks pretty good. And then if I just add in a little bit of coal, maybe not that much coal, maybe like 1 fabric. Hey. Maybe no coal and we just say it with fabric. Hey, that works. Grab this, go over here, grab this, say it with scrolls, and upgrade. Okay, pipes and scrolls, upgrade, there we go. And then tools, and 25 scrolls? Or how much fuel was that? 25 scrolls for 25 sea marrow. Scrolls are 0.25, sea marrow is 0.52. Yeah, absolutely, we do this. And we are going to do this with copper ore, that seems fine, and a little bit of fabric, a little bit of brick, one more fabric, trade. Come down here. Okay, so now we're going to have a higher chance of doubling our production, which should be pretty nice. Hair got in my mouth. That happens sometimes. Okay, now the only thing we would really need packs for is packs of provisions for trade routes, which is probably a good idea. Burn 18 cysts to get bonus coal production. I love that. Now it does mean that I need to start using water, so let's go ahead and throw a couple people in here to produce the water that we'll need. And that's been upgraded, so that's good. And I think that what we really want connected for pipes is this, which will use drizzle water. And also, I need to get a couple of lizards, so maybe you should be a fox. And where can I get another fox? Or another lizard, rather. Right here. That seems good. So we're going to put a lizard in here. We're going to say do that, do this. We're going to say the leather worker only uses... That's not what I wanted. There we go. This only uses leather. That should be pretty good. Some blight rot cysts appeared. Well, what if I fire all of these guys and I make instead a bunch of lizards go in the blight rot post and tell them to use coal to make up to 10. And that's going to let us start on our blight rot cysts. We've got some unhoused people. Everyone's unhappy. So let's go ahead and go here, fire these, and we're going to go like that. We're going to grab our... Oh no, our harvester's camp's fine. But you know what? Since we are committing to actually opening small glades, let's go ahead and open this small glade. Small glades should be less of a problem, given that we have a... where is it? Hostility from opening glades is lowered by 6, so... Opening glades is less damaging than it would normally be. Free skewers when we pickled goods, more reeds or more herbs. I think I want more reeds, because there's a ton of reeds on the map, even if I don't have them yet. And we're going to go ahead and... that. Yeah. We're also going to go ahead and do this. And what that's going to let me do is, for one thing, we're going to replace these with harpies, who very much get a production bonus for working that building. Second thing we're going to do is we are going to go here. We'll put a couple of foxes on... No. No. We'll put a couple of lizards on that. There we go. We're going to put a couple foxes on this. And that's going to get us wood. This is being gathered. And in this area, we still need to make that beanery, but I don't have space for it. Also the smithy. Okay, do I have parts? I do, so we can at least make the forager's camp. Do that, and then over here we've got more farm fields, that's excellent. We could actually turn that into money. So let's turn that into money. Another comforting tower. A little bit of a wall here. And let's move this comforting tower a little bit. We just want to slide it like so. There we go. up space for another plantation. We're going to put the beanery back in this area. This should be alright. Should be, being the operative word. I don't have any free people to build anything. Because I had this harpy come over here and get me some amber. Which is quite nice. Queen's pretty mad, though. Stonecutter's camp is out of stone to stone cut, but if I bring it down here, there should be more. So many tools needed. And of course, I should probably get a little more housing. Okay, that's pretty good. Last order will be use 100. Oh, okay. Just use the various kinds of water. And for this, we are using drizzle water. So we need storm and clearance water at some point. So I want to connect pipes here, but we do need to use our smelter first. Crude workstation isn't busy. It's true. It will be. That's going to use all of our planks. Safe haven, lower hostility further. That sounds pretty nice. And we know we need amber, but I don't know that we need amber immediately, and I would really love... I don't think I can actually sell him enough to get anything, so never mind. But, does sell crystallines do, and that is big, so... That'll let us build some houses. Go. And we'll put 2 harpies in here, leaving 1 of everything. Food's coming in nicely. toss a lizard in the smelter. Oh yeah, I really like the look of these new fox houses. They form very nice. Oh, that's a satisfying square. And look, foxes are extremely happy now. That's great. We've got some cysts. That's pretty nice. And I think if I were to make a plantation over here, that would be even better. Should be good. And now, having cleared that out, we can flip this to this side, and I can finally make myself a smithy and a beanery right along there. Now, what else can I do here? At some point, I need to start thinking about packs of provisions, which means I should probably start growing more stuff in the plantation. And of course, we should probably upgrade the copper roads at some point too. Now, people are sad, so what we're gonna do is fire our foxes, fire our lizards, and lower hostility. Should be pretty good. I would love to find a better copper mine than just 2, and I think I see one up in this area. But you know, it's okay. We'll get there. We're getting there. We're slowly building our way up. Trade routes get faster. Let's do that. Foxes are pretty happy. Yes. Stonecutters camp is down here. How much stone do I have? I have 257 stone. Are you kidding me? Let's go ahead and open this cache. My word. And let's open this cache too while we're at it. Ooh, artifacts. Or not artifacts, machinery. That's great. We will want, you know, I think carpenter is actually a good idea. Smokehouse might not be bad, given that I haven't been making jerky yet, and I need to make jerky, but I think I'd rather have 2-star planks. No, planks aren't really a problem. I'm going to go with the smokehouse. Well, maybe I should have something that makes training gear. No. No, we'll get the smokehouse. Smokehouse is life. We'll toss it right here. And that's perfect. That's a good spot for some decorations. anything we would need to make crystallize do, which is annoying. But we can make porridge, which only the foxes like, but so we'll say 50. And foxes like pickled goods. That's great. We'll do that with these. And that's a rainwater, so I think foxes would like working there, which is something I'll take into account once they're not, you know, looting. Making some pipes. Old Farliff, hi, how you doing? Oh, you're willing to, one, you're willing to buy stone, and these are both great, so we definitely want 24. Maybe all of that. And I'm going to sell you 101 fabric, which will get us a good pile of the way there. And I'll sell you pigment, because I don't need it. And I'll sell you 122 stone, which I also don't feel like I need. And how about some... yeah. Okay. Now, what else can I sell you? Well, for one thing, I don't think I need this much crystallized dew. And I'm just going to get a ton of copper bars. Because now when we make copper bars, we make 4. Seems a bit high. And do I still have unhoused people? I think I do. Let's go ahead and move this park a little bit. And what we're going to do is we are going to grab golden leaf plants. Not who I wanted. We're just going to make this a big fox neighborhood up here. Okay. Food's coming in just fine. At some point... let's raise this to 50. I think we're okay to raise that to 50. We have no wood, but that's, you know, it's okay. I think this needs pipes. So that's storm water. So the only thing we really need now is clearance water, which we can... no. Okay, that does clearance water. That does drizzle. Drizzle. Okay. Well, it looks like the only thing we have that uses clearance is this. So we'll connect pipes there and do this too. And that's going to let us use all 3 types of water. So it's use the water, it's burn the cysts, and I think we're good. And of course we are getting close to that point where I'm going to have to pause and record our outro for the video. Queen's a bit mad, so we do have to step it up a bit, but I think we're alright. If I fire these lizards and fire these harpies and put both of these here and say that we're going to do this next spring, that's pretty good. And then if I go over here and I do this, that lowers our hostility enough that people should be fine. Should be fine. They're still loading this. Still loading this too. Oh, there it goes. Okay. 2 of our caches have been opened. That's great. Okay, so you need a service building. You need a couple more houses. Which I think should feel like that. And like maybe this. And then you just need harmony. Well, harmony's pretty easy. So then you just need a service building, which I can squeeze over here once I clear out the space. Should be good. Well, this side's doing alright. But that is going to do it for the video. So, if you're watching on YouTube, remember, this is live Monday and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Though by the time this goes up, that schedule might have changed. If it does change, you'll be able to follow me on Twitter at GhostFinchMedia, which is pretty much exclusively comments about these videos at this point. If you want to like, subscribe, comment down below. I'm told that that boosts the YouTube algorithm, and frankly, I would like to get noticed more. Regardless, I'd like to thank the people here in chat for showing up and talking to me. Even just seeing that people are watching is great. And I'd like to thank all of you on YouTube as well. I hope you're having a great day, and I'd love to see you in the next video. Bye, YouTube!